Hi, welcome back. I hope you're having a good week. It's very bright. Let me turn this off. Okay. I hope you had a good week. I hope you are staying safe. I hope you are staying informed. But most importantly, I hope you're staying hydrated. So this week, I wanted to do something a little bit different. Last week, while I was, reflecting on a couple of things, I had a moment of inspiration, and I was like, oh, I want to write this spoken word piece idea that I have. And I wrote it out. It's not complete, but I was like, oh, I should totally share this on my YouTube channel. Because, it's my platform. I get to share whatever I want. And I get to share my creative side. So I was like, let me write this piece and do it for my YouTube video. So this will be this week's video, me just sharing this spoken word piece that I wrote in a way. And then next week, we shall hear more stories from when I was 8 years old and when I went to Nigeria. Let's get started, shall we? So, the name of this piece is Your African Parents Love You. Terms and conditions may apply. Your African parents love you. Terms and conditions may apply. Your African parents will love you, so long as you are everything they expect you to be. So beyond the expectation of being the typical doctor, lawyer, or engineer, you must also become their personal secretary, their diary, their therapist, their life coach, the marriage counselor, and their emotional punching bag. You must be flexible at a moment's notice, reshaping yourself to meet whatever needs exist for them that day. Your African parents love you. So long as you understand that in your household, despite being the child, you must achieve emotional maturity before they ever will. You must endure the screaming, endure the yelling, endure the dismantling of any sense of self. Any identity you begin to form must be erased. Any version of yourself you were meant to become will be discouraged, denied, or destroyed. Your childhood, your formative years, must not include any errors, any missteps, or any experimentation. Even though those are essential to growth and self-discovery, you must be perfect from the womb. And if you are not, if you make a mistake, the punishment may go beyond what is reasonable. It may look like isolation. It may look like your existence being treated as an inconvenience. It may look like being punished not for what you did, but for the unresolved trauma they may carry. Because sometimes only after you have suffered as they have suffered does it truly soothe their inner child. Misery, after all, loves company. Your African parents love you. So long as abuse is not merely tolerated, it becomes normalized. It becomes culture. It becomes discipline. It becomes love. And depending on the household, love may be conditional, compassion may be scarce, and affection may be transactional. Your African parents love you, so long as you do not have any of your own feelings about who they are and what they do. Do not question, do not disagree, do not feel. Following your dreams, utter taboo. Following your strengths, that becomes risky. Becoming who you are, it's dangerous. You must become who they need you to be. The doctor, the lawyer, the engineer, or whatever title justifies their sacrifice. When you were born, you were celebrated. Your name, your arrival, they celebrated who you had the potential to become. But over time, you must carry the burden of their migration, their sacrifice, their disappointment, their unrealized dreams. You must accept the guilt that comes with being given a better life. You must love them unconditionally. You must never question the cost. Your African parents love you, so long as you understand that you will never be enough. No matter what you achieve, they will remind you of what you have not done. They will point to someone who has done more. They will measure you against standards that as soon as you manage to reach them, move further and further away. Who you are, your worth, your values, your beautiful self. Just know that you will never be enough, because in their eyes, you are utterly worthless, useless. After all, you are merely a distorted reflection of who they believe they are. Your African parents love you. Terms and conditions may apply. I think I wrote this piece because a lot of times it feels like we're told all the time that our parents love us, but do they? I wanted there to be a lesson after this. So maybe it's this. No, it is this. Two things can exist at once. We can understand the sacrifices that our parents have given for us to do everything they did to get us to where we are. But we can also understand that a lot of the patterns, the negative toxic behavior, the generational toxicity, the generational traumas, the generational curses, we need to acknowledge them in order for them to stop, in order for it to come to an end, in order to pass on generational healing. I guess when I wrote this piece, it was my way of being like, this is what it feels like. It felt good to let it out. It really did. I'm gonna try and follow those moments of inspiration a little bit more, to let these things flow as they come. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you continue to heal. I hope you continue to stay safe. I hope you continue to stay informed. But most importantly, I hope you stay tuned.